It may be spooky season, but I want to ease your fears about the current housing market. It's the second week of October, which means September numbers have been tabulated. I pull all my stats from Georgia MLS for Gwinnett, Hall, Forsyth, and North Fulton counties, so we can look at year-over-year trends impacting the housing market and discuss what it all means for you as a home buyer or seller. Even as local home prices continue to post strong year-over-year growth in September, rising 13.9% for the continued trend of annual gains, CoreLogic, sort of our gold standard of real estate data, is predicting much smaller yearly home price growth moving forward. No surprise there. I know you didn't expect it to just climb monstrously, forever. Month over month, home prices declined 2.87% in September. The CoreLogic HPI forecast also indicates that home prices will increase about 3.2% year over year from August 2022 to August 2023. So single-digit growth versus the double-digit growth we have been used to. However, growth is still growth, which is still very positive news for homeowners. So if you're considering selling, you're still likely to have a nice chunk of equity in your home. And side note, if you're a buyer, you can feel more assured that you're not making a mistake by buying now. I have really seen buyers get concerned that their housing, if they buy now, that their equity is going to decline. Our market's not really indicating that at this point. These data points reflect the cooling homebuyer demand due to rising mortgage rates. Couple that with the seasonal lull that tends to happen in the fall as buyers and sellers put plans on hold for the holidays. For the week ending October 6th, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate hovered at 6.66%. Kind of creepy, but how timely for October. Rising mortgage rates have shifted the market, and buyers are less eager as they navigate much higher costs for similar homes, but now also seeing inventory staying on the market longer than in previous months. I personally have seen an increase in purchase and sale agreements where buyers request and successfully negotiate seller-paid closing costs. So let's take a look at some of the numbers. When we look at year-over-year numbers, September 2021 to this year, September, it's probably no surprise that we still have a year-over-year increase in the sales price of over 13%. That's very strong. But what we're beginning to see change is the number of active listings. You can see having a 30% increase from one September to the next is a very unusual large number. Shows us that people are putting their house on the market. There is growing inventory and maybe not so many buyers. The number of pendings, yikes, down over 36%, and the number of closings down over 25%. Those are pretty significant numbers if you're a seller. But don't despair, because the average days on market, while it's gone up from 23 to 41 year over year, it's still 41. Most houses selling in less than 6 weeks is still an indication that we're very strong for our sellers, just creating more opportunity for buyers. Now, when we look at the month-to-month comparison between August of this year to September, some of our numbers don't have as big of a change. Our average sales price has gone down a little bit. We haven't really seen that trend too often in the last 18 months. Number of active from August to September down a little, but still not that much, less than 3%. What's different is the number of pendings and the number of closed. Just from one month to the next, I'm not that terribly surprised about it because we're talking August to September. I would tell you, having done this for over 22 years in our market, that typically September is slower. People have gone back to school. The big rush to get something in the summer is over. I usually feel like people take a breath and breathe in September, and not as much happens in real estate. No hard and fast rule there. That's just the way it seems to feel to me. One interesting thing is that from 1 month to the next, our average days on market increased by 20%. So again, it's not terrible, but between a lot of factors that are going on in the world, plus rising interest rates, we've had some buyer. My biggest takeaway for the current market is that it is adjusting from the hot seller's market we experienced earlier this year. My advice is to think deeply about why you want to move, and then work with a realtor to talk through your options. Trying to time the market is not a solid strategy. We just don't know what the rest of the world is going to do. So it's best to look at what you personally have control over, your family's needs and your finances, in order to make the best decision for your household. My team and I are here to keep you informed and provide resources so you can do just that. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe so I can continue bringing you real estate resources. I'm Cindy Bunch with the Bunch team at Keller Williams, and we want to set you up for home buying and selling success.